Hey you guys, this is Alicia, and I am making this video because I'm in a swap with Rosemarie Bustillos. She is one of my craft hole friends, and we decided to do a little one-on-one swap. Well, I twisted her arm. I made her swap with me. That's the truth. And so she agreed, and we decided that we were going to swap like a matchbook, dresser, and an explosion mini, and a surprise. So this is my matchbox dresser. I decided that I wanted to make my own matchboxes, and then I made just like really huge boxes, and then it just kind of turned into this. So I'll show you guys. I used that Hobby Lobby paper, I can't think of it, that sewing one. I can't even pronounce it, so I'm not going to try to say it right. But so, and it's an easel box. So I'll show you. This is kind of like with the easel. It comes down and it closes like this, and then it pops up behind the flowers, and it goes like that. So I try to make a vintage dresser. I know she is a little bit more, I don't want to say she's more steampunk. She's not as shabby as I am, but I wanted to make her something that it's kind of like things that I make. So I made a shabby vintage. That's what I'm calling it, because it's got lots of shabbiness and metals. Now what I did, I'll start over here with the drawers. Now, as you can see, I was talking to her about it. It's not really crooked. You just kind of have to match it. See, there you go. That's how it closes. But then if you close one before the other one, it looks like that. But what I did, I had this dresser posts, so I gessoed them, put some lace in there, and I also used texture throughout. I got this friendship stencil from Sack Crafters, and I put, you can see more down there. And then I got a little nervous that it would crackle on me, and I didn't want to finish the whole box, but I put glossy accents over it. And yes, it looks a little glossy, but and I think it looks cool too. And I patched it with lace. I used lace to patch some things up. And then there is room for her to put a picture on. I used my Tim Holtz die for that. So I'm gonna put this in there for her. She can slide a picture in. I used some acetate. And then for the top, I used some gesso with pink paint. And then I put the lace over it, so I covered it with lace. And then I'll start over here. I made a couple stick pins. You can see here with a little cameo. And then I went over with my, it's called Smooch. My smooches. I think it's called Smooch paint. I don't know what there are. Smooch, yeah. I got this at the Archivers sale. But yeah, it's called Smooch, and it's just, I love this stuff. It's this, like, it's like eyeliner. Okay, you can see it. It's like a little eyeliner. And then and I use that for the flowers. So if you can see, you can see it a little better on this ones. And I don't know. Sorry, I don't know why it's, is it just me or it looks blurry? Maybe it's just me, I don't know. So I used that throughout the flowers, and I just made a cluster. Now this over here, I made a vintage, to me it's like a vintage perfume bottle. I made it out of bubble and metal. I think that was, it's like a filigree bead cap, like really long bead cap, I think it's called. And then I put a pearl on top as the cover. And then this is one of the Tim Holtz, that mirror with the cameo right here. This is the Tim Holtz mini mirror, hand mirror die. And I put some lace and some gosh, whenever I'm making videos, that's when I forget. My mind goes blank. I forget what everything is called. Eyelash trim. And then I used some of my metals. I really wanted to mix metals with, you can see over here, I also used the metal gesso, and this is a seam binding that I dyed myself, made like a little bow, ribbons, there's that cluster. I mixed metals over here too. I love this feather. I think it was like an ostrich feather, so I used half of it up here, and I used the other half down here in the other corner. And I'm sorry about my lighting, guys. I know it's that's the only downside of filming at night, is that I have to try to adjust the lighting. There you go. Maybe that's a little better. I guess you can see it. Maybe stop moving so much. Rosemary can't see what it is. And then I also had this pearls over here, kind of connect with the drawer. The drawer opens and closes. Don't look in there. Don't see that. And so I wanted to look like the jewels were coming out of the drawer. And then over here, my favorite part is that little bottle. I bought this little bottle online, and I put pearls inside. Let's see if you can see it. And for some reason, it's not focusing very well. I'm gonna have to change cameras again, because I'm not in love with the quality of my playbook for making videos. And then here's another drawer on this side, and I like the inside too. And then for the feet, I used thimbles. So thimbles with gesso, so you can see. In there, so I hope it's this is my first one, and I made it from scratch. I used a lot of gesso to distress the edges, so I hope I get credit from making the whole thing from scratch, because even the frame and the body, the box, the little drawers, which I found they were not easy, especially because I didn't really use a tutorial or measurements. I've just kind of like freelanced and kind of eyed it a little bit. I also forgot to show you guys here. I put some metal corners in there. So Rosemary, I hope you like it. I know it's not the best, but it's my best. So I really hope that that she likes it, and can put a picture frame in there and make it useful. Put your trinkets and stuff here in these drawers, and maybe have room for that somewhere. So thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and check her out, Rosemary. She's very talented, and she's super sweet. So you got her channels. She's got a couple tutorials in there, and I have a lot of really fun swap videos that she's made. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.